Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel for some more Samurai Warriors 4-2. So we are back on the story mode on the campaign of the Wisemen. So this is the final battle of this campaign and it's going to be the conquering of Odawara. So what is going to happen to our good old friend Takakage? Let's find out.
結局力攻めとなってしまったか。私もまだまだ甘い。
知っていますよ、官兵衛殿。あなたは最後まで戦争回避の道を模索していた。北条家当主氏直から名刀日光一文字をもらえるまでの信頼関係を築いたのでしょう。氏直が主戦派を説得する時間がもう少しあれば無血解除はなったと思います。
慰めは無用。軍師は結果が全て
だ。あなたは頭が良くすぐに行動を起こせる。だから後悔することも多い。でもその即断即決によって救われてきた命もある。あまりご自分を責めないよ
う。責めてなどおらぬ。私の頭の中はもう北条のことしかない。一夜城の出現により北条の士気は低下している。心を責めるが最善と思うがいかがか。
さすが切り替えが早いですね。私は今から策を練りますまだ頭の中は事前に用意していた官兵衛殿に対する慰めの言葉でいっぱいなので。
平和的にでなく力攻めでしか北条を屈せなかった高影。この結果は秀吉様の世に影を落とすことに。
我ら二人の頑張りどころですかね。天の字を突き抜けさせてはなりません。
ああ。
高影官兵衛は四国九州の戦で多大な功を挙げた。秀吉の天下統一事業はいよいよ大詰めを迎える。奥州の覇者伊達政宗も秀吉の傘下に入り、豊臣に反抗する勢力は関東の北条家のみとなった。天正18年、秀吉は北条討伐を決意。北条の本拠小田原城を包囲する。包囲軍には高影官兵衛の姿もあった。彼らは最後まで無血開城の道を模索していた。だが秀吉は北条が降伏しないと見るや総攻撃を指示。物量に勝る豊臣軍は瞬く間に二の丸まで攻め込んだ。高影官兵衛はそれでも犠牲の少ない勝利を目指す。乱世最後の戦でも彼らのやり方は変わらなかった。天神の将小田原征伐。
You know what? I kind of really feel sorry for the Hojo family because the conquering of Odawara, or I guess Oshijo, and all those related cities have been a very recurring theme in this, I guess, 4-2. So I feel sorry for them for repeatedly being destroyed in the face. But okay, going back to, I guess, the story is that these two, I guess, tacticians of Hideyoshi's campaign really wanted to do things in a more peaceful and beneficial to, I guess, the subjects method. However, probably during that period, they're not really like aware that Hideyoshi is actually falling ill, and well, soonly after this, Hideyoshi actually got ill and he passed away. Those actually know, like, are familiar with the history as well as who actually played for. There's actually a cutscene for, I think, the chapter of Tenkabito. Is it like Tenkabito? I think it's like the chapter for the, I guess, Conqueror, which is the equivalent of the chapter of Ideals in this game. So Hideyoshi probably knows that he's not gonna be like having long enough lifespan to wait for Hojo family to give in. So is he rushing it? I think so, but like I've mentioned before, Hideyoshi's family, like his, I guess, birth family is very poor. His siblings as well as, I think, I don't remember how many siblings did he had, but I guess one of his brother is kind of also a henchman of Oda Nobunaga. So anyhow, I guess both of them actually passed away pretty early. So yep. Coming back to that, so another reason why I guess they are, rushing this, because Hideyoshi knows he's not gonna be like living long enough, and plus I guess he knows the threat of Tokugawa Ieyasu. Had he not stepped up like before he died and do something, things are probably gonna get out of hand, and I guess more disruption and chaos shall come. So it's understandable, but on, I guess, these two Tacticans' behalf, it's kind of not really understandable. But then again, to them, like, they know it is a process to negotiate as well as to try their best and like settle things out like in the harder but more peaceful way. But I guess Hideyoshi can't wait, so even though they are close to the negotiation, that Hojo will like act like the, I guess, Kojudo method of actually, I retain my land but I work under you, so technically you still have power over us. So unfortunately, we have here is the situation that we have to just take them out on a full course military assault. And yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think the campaign right after this will be the one featuring the Hojo family, but honestly speaking, people are like, you are talking a lot of mean stuff towards, I guess, Hayakawa Dono. Once again, I am not spiteful towards a freaking, you know, virtual character, because she doesn't exist. Even if she will exist one day, it's not up in my lifetime that VR is going to become so, I don't even freaking know, like Simone really. But coming back into this game though, I think the next up chapter should be the kid from Kyushu. What the heck is his name? Toyohisa, yeah. And after that, it's going to be the Hojo family chapter of Promises, and then Takatora's chapter of Loyalty. I guess loyalty and dedication, or conviction, depending on how you really want to interpret. Because from, I guess, my understanding of the Koei universe, Takatora is that he's a highly convicted man to his beliefs, so maybe it's not really that Chugi in this aspect means loyalty, because I guess the loyalty is to Yoshitsugu, so I'm not really decided on how I will like name my campaign names, because either way, whatever I named it, if they choose to release it in English, I will have to find out what's their translation, so it's gonna change, but for now, like, you can kind of know what's going on and how, I guess, each character is portrayed in that theme. Like, there's a motif about it. So yeah, I guess, just like Takakage said just now, it's like, you and I were totally just planned and almost ready, like, set for a peaceful, I guess, takeover, but unfortunately though, like, Hideyoshi just can't wait for the whole thing to carry out. Maybe because historically, Hideyoshi doesn't really know they're actually plotting a peaceful, I guess, like, takeover of the Hojo family's power. But even if he did, like, you know, he's not gonna be living long enough to see, like, he's not risking the fact that the Hojo family might have a chance to, like, wreak havoc, so understandable. And I don't know, it's just like a difficult thing because had you guys not noticed, for this campaign, the, I guess, center theme is Koei's definition of Wiseman is not that you are technically, I guess, advanced in using your skills to, like, create detrimental effects on others, but instead you use your skills and wits and intelligence to actually, I guess, prevent the, like, creation of further damage to achieve the goal. So, like I've said, they're doing a lot harder mission to complete the same, I guess, effect. Like, you still get the land, but, like, they don't want to, like, they want to prevent bloodshed and unnecessary brutality to anyone, like, regardless of the opponent or, I guess, on your own side. So this part to them is the true definition of Wiseman in the, I guess, chaotic warring states era. And okay, so people are like, why does like Ujiyasu sound so cocky? First of all, I think Koei didn't really do justice to him, like, design like a retired Yakuza like dog. And people are like, no, Yakuza is Masanori. Well, his design is like those little Yakuzas that work under the Yakuza boss. Like the screaming, like wailing, and highly just irritated and high-tempered person. But like the Ujiyasu's design, I guess since 3, like before he wasn't really that obvious of a, I guess, sore thumb type of character. But since 3 and, like, I guess the Warriors Orochi rendition of him kind of butchered him. He got really, I guess, like, time-beaten, scarry face, and I guess a much like the, I guess, The Last of Us Joel, like totally sober, like, expressions, I guess. Like, in history, yes, he's called the Lion of Sagami, but it doesn't mean he's a total, like, I guess, jerk and a dickhead-like person. When I say jerk, doesn't mean he actually does bad things. It's more like his behavioral representation in this game kind of didn't do his justice. Because from a lot of historical references, he's kind of majestic, a very, I guess, brave, he's a man of honors, he stuck to the last minute, and yeah, like the theme I criticized about Hayakawa Dono being overly, I guess, idealistic. Her father, Ujiyasu, did fight to the end, but he actually, like, requested for evacuation. But then those who actually would go like, I am going down with the city state, of course. That's the thing. I guess in this game they butchered him and his daughter by not really showing the, I guess, the whole preserving the people. But in the Battle of Oshijo, though, Kaihime did a very good job. She's like, you know what? Winning against, like, a 200,000 people army is not gonna work. What we could do is preserve our people. Whatever is the responsibility and consequences, I will take it as the, I guess, the person in charge of the city. Evacuate. And for those who are willing to fight under me till the very end of this battle, let's try our best to break a wall, break a hole through the wall to, like, let the water flow away and, like, prevent the flooding to further damage more people. So from that aspect, I think the rendition of the Koei World's Hojo family, they did more justice to Kaihime than compared to, I guess, doing justice to Ujiyasu as well as his daughter Hayakawa Dono. Ujiyasu's basically, it's just how he looked like a thug, and all the ghetto-ness of him makes him kind of like a little bit too off from what's the historical figure of Ujiyasu. But Hayakawa Dono literally, although she's technically never a warrior back then, she got married early, and she is indeed a very nice person, but I don't think she's like that, well, I don't want to say ignorant, but that overly naive of person like she is portrayed here. So yeah, We're fighting Hojo right now. There is another member of the Hojo family that we kind of neglected is Fuma Kotaro, the legendary shinobi that we're fighting right now. A lot of people don't consider him as a part of the Hojo family, but then obviously, no, he's not. He's just a hired, I guess, mercenary type of ninja that does dirty job for whoever that hires them. That is the, in Japanese it's called the okite. It's like the, I guess, creed of ninjas. And just like Hattori Hanzo, it's like a name that's inherited for like generations and generations of very skilled ninjas. His real name is technically not Fuma Kotaro. It's just a code name. I guess like there is Kirigakure Saizo. I think that was one of the ex-Oda Nobunaga campaign ninja, and then there was what I don't remember. Obviously, Nene in real life is not a ninja, so Kunoichi. Technically, her name is the, I guess the pronoun for all female ninja. Most of the female ninja don't have names in the fork. And for those of you who are interested to know why is it called Kunoichi, actually, when I guess Kunoichi is written in katakana, ku, and then the like little left hand side little strike of no, and then ichi added together is the kanji character of josei no jo, which means female. So it actually means woman, which matches what they are, the female ninja. What else? I don't. Oh my god, my brain is getting all spongy lately after too much food and lard. I don't even remember any other ninjas' names. Damn it, man. Just basically, a lot of the ninjas don't have real names. They have a code name. So yeah. I think famous ninja, apart from the, I guess, Iga family of the Hattori, like chain of people, Hattori Hanzo, and there's the Koga ninja, which in a lot of rendition picture them to the, I guess, arch rivals, which makes sense because, you know, like if you have a equally strong counterpart to yourself that are ninja, why would people hire you? Because back then, like, ninja are living on, I guess, the minimal line of welfare, so yeah. And I think there is, well, it's not like confirmed, but a lot of historical references were made to Sanada Yukimura have a whole, I guess, jumping jack team of consists of warriors and I guess ninja also. They call themselves the, I think the Sanada Juyushi, like the 10 mighty warriors of Sanada, which included a few ninja, but I just don't remember the name. And then there was a, I guess, a ninja agency also in, I think, Baki Masamune's campaign. I forgot their name, but it's called Kuro something Gumi. And then for the Uesugi family, they have the Nokizaru, which is also, I guess, the shinobi unit, like the ninja unit. Because back then, they're not called ninja, they're called shinobi, which is the derivative from the, I guess, the verb of being discreet, shinobu. So yeah, which is written with the kanji of ninja's nin. So yeah. So I guess Fuma Kotaro coming back. I've been totally just distracted. Coming back to, I guess, the recurring theme of, I guess, the Hojo family. Fuma Kotaro in the rendition of the Samurai Warriors universe is like a mystical. Whoa, where the fuck are you, man? Is like a mystical being. He seemed to be a, well, he called himself a Mamono, which is like a demon or monster, but basically he has been working with Ujiyasu for a very long time. Wait a minute, I think he have a trend, like from the two different exits towards this area, he actually goes from one and exits out of the other, so maybe next time when he try to get the fuck away from me, I'll just catch him. But anyways, you're dead. Which is the same little conversation he had in the last Odawara battle. Coming back to this though, this universe of Fuma Kotaro is actually more like a overlooker of the rise and fall of the Hojo family, as well as, I don't know, he's not even a fatherly figure to Hayakawa Dono as well as Hahime. It's more like he's even a fatherly figure to Ujiyasu, because if he's like hired in midway or like some later parts of Ujiyasu's life, he couldn't be so familiar with how he's gonna do things. It looks like as if Ujiyasu, I guess Ujiyasu's previous generation also hired Hotaru, and maybe it's the same ninja, like he has some ridiculous never aging powers, I don't know man, because this is gaming universe. Everything is freaking possible. So I guess Fuma Kotaro felt like more a Hojo family member than what he is usually mentioned and portrayed in other renditions of this character as a wandering mercenary, ruthless killer, etc. I'm pretty sure he is ruthless because ninjas back then, they're treated as tools. They're not even treated as humans. They're just like, if I send you to do this mission, if you fail the mission, just fucking die. That's how it works, man. Mercenaries in Japan during the ancient times. Not cool, not cool. So, obviously, this is going to be the end battle. Those of you who are not familiar with the, I guess, history, as well as what happened in 4, which is very close to the history, actually. Kobayakawa Takakage, actually, during this period, is already, I think, in his middle age already. So, although this rendition of him looks like he's just freshly out of high school, but the dude that we're trying to rescue just now, Mori Terumoto, is actually his son. And Mori Terumoto is actually the, I guess, third generation leader of the clan, so that's how old he is. So, after this battle, he actually passed away. And for those of you who are interested on the fact that how old is Kanbei? Kanbei is actually pretty young. Well, not as young as, like, oh, he's, what, 20-something? No, he's still in his middle, like, age, but, I don't know, it's like in real life, when you're a very ill person, always, you tend to have a longer lifespan for some reason, and when you are a really healthy person, and then just, oddly, you just suddenly hear, hey, that person was really healthy, what happened to him? He suddenly just died. Yeah. So, Kanbei was pretty long-lived, and then after, I remember, I don't think it's after this, I think it's after the demise of Hideyoshi, he decided to, you know what, it's like, I'm calling it quits, man. First of all, I'm in my middle age, which back then is a big deal, it's like the old age right now. I'm in my middle age, I'm gonna retire, and Hideyoshi's, like, designated world of, I guess, peace for Japan is not gonna come. It's gonna be Tokugawa fighting, taking a long time to clear off the Hideyoshi forces and bring utmost peace to us. So I can't do anything to turn the tides anymore, so I'm just gonna retire. But, you know, like, he died very old, actually. I don't remember how many years later, but, like, he's actually one of the brain tanks that lived a long life to actually almost witness the end to the Warring States era. And the only reason why his character design looks like he is freaking like a walking necromancer-like corpse is because of the weapon he uses. Like, I don't know how much like Japanese mythology you actually read or like come to the knowledge of. His little, I don't know, magic 8-ball-like thing, when he summoned those little hands, like claws, and like demonic figures to shoot out of the ground. I think they're referencing it to the Rashomon, which is, I don't even know if it's Shinto or like Buddhism, because I haven't been like studying my religious crap for a long time. And for your record, I am not technically into any religion at the moment, but because my family of Chinese people actually burn incense, so I consider myself as a, I guess, part-time Buddhist. Because full-time Buddhists usually don't eat meat, so I'm a part-time Buddhist, I guess. But all in all, I just believe in like doing what is right, don't affect other people negatively, and try your best to be a happy person and a supportive person. But you know, like all in all, I guess, yeah. So that's why he, because he summons the, I guess, one of those hell gates as well as the gates of the demons, and he summons like the demon hands that punches people. So they make him look like he's a half-corrupted, I guess, figure from the underworld. And plus, he is a very ill person in real life, just like, I think, is it Guo Huai? Yeah, I think that's like Guo Huai in the Dynasty Warriors franchise. So that's why they're all like configured to look like very scrawny, ill-looking, almost vampire-like facade. Speaking of which, in Warriors Orochi 3 just Warriors Orochi 3 actually pictured Guo Huai and him being paired up as in the theme. So, well then, thank you guys for all the long-term support, and this marks the end to our playthrough of the campaign of the Wisemen. And I guess, like Toyotomi Hideyoshi didn't know that this is not the end. Yeah.
ですが、テルモトがちょっと心配です。隠居する前に釘を刺しておきましょう。
Well, they already know that's not gonna be like a permanent piece for them, but you know, for the sake of storyline purposes, it's just gonna be like, hey, finally we've achieved peace and unity. Well, you totally forgot about Tokugawa and you still think he's gonna be like so willingly fall under you? Of course not. But this marks the end to this campaign's playthrough, and I kind of liked it. I usually am not really good at playing these type of characters, but you know, he's all in all good. So let's see the ending towards this.
ここに豊臣秀吉のもと天下は統一され、乱世は終わりを迎えた。
ですが、この太平も10年というところでしょう。やがて天下を二分するような大戦が起きます。ですが、毛利家は決して関わってはなりませんよ。
慶長2年、小早川隆景は病に倒れた。
高影がいればこの天下分け目の戦いは避けられたろうに。
最後の助言、あれは的確だったね。
ま、助言は守られそうにないけど
大丈夫です。
これで日の本に賢人はいなくなった。
おりますよ、あなたが。軍師官兵衛殿。
Well then, the final cutscene, there's no surprise that I've actually hinted, as well as the previous generation hinted to us, that actually he passed away shortly after. I'm not sure if he passed away before Hideyoshi or after Hideyoshi, but basically, I kind of feel sorry for Kanbei, he's the only one left. And all in all, this was a very nice campaign. Like, the new character is not bad. So next up will be the campaign of the Rivals, which I will be playing for you guys shortly after this episode. and I can't wait to see the interaction between him and the new character. So peace out, folks.